You are now tuning into The Vibe with your boys podcast. Starring Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy. You dig?
When was your first recorded song?
My first recorded song, it wasn't my song. It was called SRT. It was on my nigga Vivo shit. He dropped it as a single on SoundCloud. I had
around what time this is?
2017.
Oh, so this is after college, like this.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me from Jit days you're writing.
Fam, my folks, you hear me? They'll tell you I had this is the time composition books. We didn't have the notebooks yet, right? And we had them, but they wasn't as big. You feel me? We were still on composition books, right? Whatever you want on the front, doodling on the front of it and shit.
Yeah.
Fam, I had composition books, and I promise you, fam, I'm listening to the songs, and I'm just in that bitch writing to it. I'm just writing my verse. You hear me? Because we didn't have phones that you can type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm writing. And that's where if I gotta get something out more intimate or a track that's way more intimate to me, I'm gonna write it. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna write it on paper. And that's how I pour out the emotion. You feel me? For me. Because other than that, everything else typed out on my phone or on my other phone. You get what I'm saying?
It's not the same feeling, not the same emotion.
Yeah. If it's something in the moment, I gotta get it out. But
so it's therapeutic at this point. It's not even about making or writing for people to hear it. It's just you.
I never made the music for nobody else. Even when I first recorded, I did SRT, which was my boy track, right? And then immediately after that, I felt like I belonged. He was the first person that believed in me. You get what I'm saying? As far as his music, well, the second. Let me say that, because my nigga P Rich. But his homeboys, I never forget, he said, spit a song for me. And I spit some shit for him. We was at East Hartford waiting to go into the studios. And I spit some shit for him. And he was like, you ain't saying nothing, though. I heard you, but you ain't really saying nothing. And it's I felt some type of way. But you know, everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Because when I ended up dropping that song, you feel me? Of course, I tweeted it and I changed some shit about it, but I dropped the song a year later. Nigga, they loved it. You get what I'm saying? The skeleton of it, you feel me, was there, but it's fam, what? You feel me? So it was the second verse on a track that I got called Rolling. You feel me? Which dropped on my first project. 2017 came, I did SRT. And mind you, I've been home for 2 years now. I was only in Massachusetts spring 2015, I believe.
Yeah.
I want to say, 15. I came home 16. It was a crazy year for me. But 17 is where that shit really took off. That's when I met them boys on some wild shit. Took me to the studio. We did it. You feel me? And I was like, I locked in with the engineer, my nigga Haji. And it was a wrap. Bitch, I'm Ubering there, fam. I don't got no car. I don't give a fuck. It's way in Springs. Bitch, I'm couch surfing at NSU. On my brother Futon, on my brother Jose Futon. You get what I'm saying? Bitch, it don't matter. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. You feel me? My whoop-de-whoops. And you feel me, to get my bread, right? Going to the stew because this is my release. He'll tell you, I got his laptop. And I'm everything, all these beats I'm recording over, all these videos I'm recording myself over, all these videos this nigga had in his laptop. And it's damn, this nigga barely got any space to do his schoolwork. But when it comes to them papers or something, I got you. Because this is my thing.
Yeah.
Bro, got to the point, I was at NSU so long, I'm going to the classes. You hear me? But that's another story. And the professors knew, they didn't care. Because I was one of the kids that they knew was taking something they was learning. You feel me? But
Hold on.
yeah.
So you're attending the classes. Or were you attending just to kill time, or you were attending just because you wanted to attend?
I mean, it was just some shit we just did. It was
let me just see if I can do this shit.
Not even, bro. Because I was already making bread aside from what I'm doing. I was making bread for doing the kids' papers. Or they be done written their papers and I'm revising it. You feel me? And they paying me. Or somebody just give me a paper and let me know how many pages. I'm going to give you a quote. You can do that? I bet. I'm going to do the paper, have the bread by this time. Say less, we good. You get what I'm saying? Like that. And that's how I made my bread, kid. One of them. But to the music shit, the first song was SRT. I dropped the project. I put it on there as a bonus, track. About a couple years later, my nigga actually let me have the song. So that was really, really, really big to me. He's bro, you can have it, bro. You feel me? And that nigga, he really means a lot to me. You get what I'm saying? So you fast forward to when I threw my first show last year and it did crazy. We sold it out. Sean was my host.
Yeah.
And I had my nigga come perform that song with me, and it was crazy. But yeah.
Was the homies like fucking with it, supporting it when you decided to like get in with the music? I know you said you
They
had
saved my
a
life.
few people.
So like when I came home, I was like really depressed. Kanye West, the Yeezus album, that's his greatest album to me ever, because that shit saved my life, and it really put me into this mode that I'm in to this day, with taking everything personal, and you feel me, everything I do God. Even when, you know, people be like, man, niggas always flexing his money and they wonder why they get robbed. Man, nigga, whatever they did for that bread, the risk that they took for that bread, nigga, they put in the work for it. Why the fuck? So you mean to tell me I can't show my blessings and embrace my blessings? You get what I'm saying? Because a nigga hating and he want to kill me for what I got? Why the fuck? That's just like telling a girl you can't wear what you wear because a nigga gonna want to rape you and now it's your fault. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that shit really saved my life. It was Hold My Liquor. You get what I'm saying? Because I was on 17th and Causeway. Yeah, with Chief Keef, which is a very, very big influence, you know? And I was like on edge about the like jump type shit, the lowest point in my life ever. And that song came on, it's 3 p.m. It was a Saturday. I'll never forget this day. On 17th and Causeway. That's like the bridge going to the beach type shit. If you taking 595 way. And that song came on, and like, dog, I'm up there sobbing, kid, snot. And I don't give a fuck. Midday. You feel me? And that shit saved my life, bro.
Okay. And then from there, what is like the reception to your music? I know you're saying like you only make it for you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So New Year's party came. I went with my girlfriend that wasn't even my girlfriend no more. We wasn't even together no more, bro. But we still went together to the party. And for New Year's, we got drunk. It's lit, it's crazy. I'm there with my shirt off. This is the first time I got dumb drunk while I'm throwing up like profusely.
This is a few years ago, or
yeah, this was like coming into 2017.
Okay.
Right? So I ain't even do no music yet. I met Vivo there. Shortest nigga in the party. I'm there with my shirt off. I don't even know these folks, but I'm there like this is my house. You get what I'm saying? We get drunk, we freestyle in the kitchen. He said, I fuck with you. Time go by, then we go to the stew. That summer comes, we spend a summer with each other and around. I spend a summer with him and around all them folks. This is the first Hefe Day party we have at my brother Julio house, right? In his backyard. It was dope as fuck. A lot of people came out. I'm meeting all these different people. And found this is like the vibes that gave me some more purpose. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can be one of them ones and something else other than ball, right? Because that person died. And nigga, I wanted to do something to commemorate, you know, something like an homage to them, an homage to this experience. And then I dead ass dropped The Cool Summer. Every link up we had, I'm pushing out 2, 3, 4 songs off of the experiences I got from that. Every hoe I fucked over that summer, you feel me? Something came from it. If it was worthwhile, I'm writing about it and I'm putting it in the song. And every song on that project came from that summer. And that's why it was called The Cool Summer. Did the same thing the next year. You get what I'm saying? A cool summer.
So you drawing inspiration from real life.
Facts, and from those people around me, and they listening to these songs and I tell them the story, they like, nah. And they listen to the song again, they like, bro, this did, you feel me? So it was never for the outside world. It was more so for me, and I'm already knowing they gonna get it. You know, because of course you got them friends that don't support, but they was the ones that was there for me from the jump. So that's all that ever mattered.
Got you. And 2 things.
Yes, sir.
Where did the name Cool come from?
That's like my real name. Like, that's my family nickname. Like,
Okay.
if you meet my family, they don't call me Fritz, they call me Cool. You get what I'm saying? Because that's my nickname. It's longer.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that came from my great grandma. R.I.P. to that lady. But yeah.
Question.
Yes,
Just to
sir.
go back a little bit. Well, so you just said you had the party, you made a whole bunch of songs about it. Off your newest project, Cool.
Yes, sir.
There's a song on there, Houston.
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask about that. So you beat me
That's
to
a
it.
real
And you
person.
was very descriptive on that
So
song.
Houston
Of
is
course.
a person.
Most definitely. That song was written about
so
a
it's
person
not
I
like
can
a
call.
place.
It's about a person.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought
Like
about
that's why I was speaking like that in not third person, but in second person, like I'm talking to somebody like Houston, Texas.
Oh.
Hell of a night, girl. We put no effort.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking to you.
Okay.
You hear me? Because shouts out to her. She one of them ones too. Like I told her if I could cut like a piece of my heart out and I ain't die, then give it to you, I would.
She like that.
One of them ones.
Got a whole
Shouts
song
out to her. Facts. It's a couple women that got songs about me. A couple women that I got songs about.
All of them know that the songs are about them.
Majority of them who deserve it. There's only one person that I wrote a song about and put their name. Drop the name. Like it's, because I'm one of the ones that I need you. Bitch, I'm thirsty, all that. However, you did.
Okay, so we gonna come right back to that.
Okay.
The second part of it, the slightest. Where you get that from? Because that's like what you live by.
Yes, sir.
Slightest.
That's on me.
And what does that mean? Exactly.
I didn't even know that's yours.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So-
Rocking my own shit. No next one. This or A&F type shit.
Mhm.
The slightest, right?
Mhm.
You can be the slightest. You can be the slightest. And what you do is goated. It's the greatest ever. You did what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel like I drop goat too much. Fam, if you made it from your situation, bitch, you the goat. You hear me? I don't know what nobody else been through, but from the folks that I do know in the life that they came from and where they at right now, fam, to persevere through that, you goated, kid. You might not be the same on the same status, on the same structure. You get what I'm saying? Or on the same pedestal, right? But nigga, Egypt didn't have one pyramid. You get what I'm saying? It's several different pyramids at different sizes. You get what I'm saying? Guess what? Each one of them got a point at the top, right? Okay, then, so you get to the top, you keep going. The slightest, like, you can do something like, damn, that shit was slight. That shit was slight as fuck. Like, that shit was hard. You feel me? So, just, you feel me when I drop that and when you hear me say the slightest, I swear. Because a lot of niggas might be slight. You could be slight, but I'm the slightest ever. You get what I'm saying?
Most def.
Energy behind it.
So, back to what we were just talking about a moment ago.
Yes, sir.
You ever had a bad reaction to you making a song about somebody like, why the fuck would you talk about me like that? Or why would you do that? Why would you like?
No?
Because,
like I said, a lot of people, they know me. Like, they know my energy. They know the way I am.
Yeah.
Which is like why a lot of shit either goes really, really good or really, really bad with me because I take everything personal.
Most def.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's where I'm at in life. People say you're not supposed to, but that's your life. That works for you in your life. And that's why people play in your face. You get what I'm saying? I'm not like that. I'm very sensitive.
I think I take things personal too.
Facts.
But I think it's a balance. Don't take it too personal to the point
I believe in that.
You believe take it all in. Take it all in.
How I feel is, right?
Mhm.
If we've been rocking, let's say for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about like we cool, we chop it up on Twitter here and there, like we hanging out, we vibe. Bitch, you at my house.
Mhm.
You hear me?
Mhm.
I'm at your house. You hear me?
Mhm.
And you do some green ass shit. Fam, you been around me this long. You don't know my ins and outs. You get what
I'm
saying?
like that. I'm like that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that.
Then you get to the business aspect with these shows and these janky ass promoters sometimes, and niggas be like, bro, it's just business, bro. You can't take it personal. Like, they do this person and that person like that. Fuck, nigga, I'm not them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, this my bread they playing with. This my money they playing with, fam. An engineer playing with my time. Bitch, this my bread I spent on the studio session. Bitch, you playing in my face. This is my art. This is my craft. You get what I'm saying? What you mean, don't take it personal. Give me one topic that you feel like somebody shouldn't take personal.
And I was just, while you was talking, I'm like, because some things are just business.
Name one.
I mean, because you put me on the spot, so let me think. So,
You too. On some real shit, it can be the smallest thing.
okay,
Anything. Give me
Okay.
something that you feel like shouldn't be taken personal.
you do a song with somebody.
Okay.
You probably don't even know them like that.
Okay.
The song drop, they don't really promote the song.
Of course I'm taking it personal.
Taking it personal.
Most definitely
Even
because
though it's just business. It could be
Fam.
just looked at as just business.
it's their song.
Or you paid them to get on the song.
I'm never doing that.
Okay, you asked them to get on the song.
Wait, so like,
You don't really know them like that.
that's never gonna happen in my life. But what you saying,
Okay,
but look,
okay,
what
okay.
you saying,
Yeah.
but look, what you saying is like, it's your song and I get on your song as a feature.
I'm on your song.
Wait, so it's my song.
Yeah.
And you on my song as a feature.
Yeah.
And you know the due date when it's gonna drop and everything.
Yeah.
And you don't promote it.
I might do it like once or twice.
Of course I'm gonna take it personal because if you don't fucking promote the song, that means you don't believe in it. Because guess what? If you do a collab with Adidas or Nike and they tell you to drop, what you gonna do? If you do a fucking collab with Lil Wayne, you gonna promote that motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay then.
So okay. So I know you say you wouldn't pay but just say you did pay, right? It's a business.
So I paid. Oh yeah. So I paid like a bigger artist for the feature. That's what you saying?
Just say a bigger artist. You can say that. You pay them for feature, they jump on your feature, but you drop it and they don't promote it.
Of course, I'm taking it personal.
Even though,
like I said, because fam, fuck the business standpoint. Bitch, I paid you for the feature. You get what I'm saying? And that's why niggas gotta know.
They gave it to you. They gave you the feature.
But listen, that's why.
Some of them look at it. You got my name on the song.
But listen, like I said, first of all, how many artists can we really say that's legit with? And number one, the reason why I say if you don't promote it, then I'm gonna take it personal because fam, it's so easy in this day in life for a nigga to snatch a verse off another song and put it on your song, and it's a fake feature that nigga don't even know he on. So now he's not promoting the song. Guess what? The fucking credibility is gone. Yeah. So that money, them 50 bands you paid the bro, that shit is gone. You feel me, down the drain? Because now you don't even got, fam, you don't even got the credibility. Because now, who the fuck gonna DM and be like, bro, did you really do this song with KJ? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They go to his page and seeing if he promoted it. He ain't push it. He ain't promoted it. Nigga, that shit fake. Nigga, fuck you. Wasting my time moving on. So you not taking that personal?
That's the way to look at it.
Okay,
that's
then.
the way to look at it. That's the way to look at it. So taking it personal.
Everything.
Most definitely.
But like I said, nobody ever has gotten mad about a song that was about them. I had people get mad about songs that wasn't about them, but just the the criteria of the song or what it was about, the substance. Like, it was a girl that felt like I was being colorist and shit. Like, damn, I don't ever hear you talk about no black girls. Like, I say, fam, I don't even look at my music like that. When you listen to the songs that I said, and I'm talking about a light-skinned bitch, that's because I was with a light-skinned bitch. If I'm talking about a red bitch, that's because I was with a red bitch. Like, if I'm describing a girl in that track, that's who I was with,
thinking
kid.
about that girl.
That's who I was with. Like, fam, when I got kicked out of Tootsie's parking lot for doing what I did, that was with a light-skinned hoe. You wasn't in the car with your dark-skinned ass.
Why are things so sensitive nowadays? And do you think about that when you're making music?
Because honestly, I don't. But that's just I'm conscious, bro. Yeah. Meaning I'm not no dumbass, and then I'm not into the gimmicks. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do the shit because I feel like it's gonna be real big or it's gonna break the internet. I'm gonna do the shit because it's pure, and 9 years, 10 years later, this is something I can come back and listen to. Even the shit where I'm raging and cursing about fucking and shit. My kids gonna discover that shit one day and they gonna listen to it, and if they wanna ask me about it, it's nothing for me to tell them like, that's where I was at in life. Mm-hmm. There was a time and a stage in my life, and as much as we wanna, cover our kids and protect them from the world, and you feel me? Fam, they gonna experience shit on their own too. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. And let's bring it to 2021.
2021.
You dropped Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Out right now everywhere.
Most def, y'all go get that.
Everywhere.
Tap it in. Tap into that.
Yes, sir.
Are you still writing or songs in that?
No, I done finished. I got 3 projects lined up for next year. Mm-hmm. I'm really on like the edge of the chair right now with Art Basel. I'm thinking about, I don't know if I should still go singles or projects. I'm very impulsive, and the family, the supporters, they want some shit, like, and they know how I come. They know what I push, and so yeah, Art Basel. We'll see. It may be a single. It may be a project. Who knows?
What's the process like? Like, are you ever freestyling? Are you ever punching in, or everything you do is like just writing to the vibes to the song?
Like I said, I do a lot of intimate shit, but I wake up every day, I write.
Okay.
You feel me? I wrote a little bit of shit this morning. I got in, I slept, woke up early. I just be sitting. I'm gonna pull out my phone and like whatever come to my head. And sometimes it may be bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But it's just studying. You get what I'm saying? And building up. Practice makes perfect, but who likes to practice anyways? So it's never on the routine. Whenever I wake up, you get what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go, then I'm gonna go, but I make sure I take some time out within them first 4 or 5 hours that I'm up to write something or to say something, record a voice memo with a fucking melody I got in my head or a beat or some bullshit that I may never use, right? It's just to go back and it may spark something later. So yeah, if I freestyle, it's just gonna be like, in the moment in the stew because I write so much.
How would you describe your style artistically? Like, is there any artist that you draw from inspirationally, like that has an effect on your music, or like you just feel like this whole vibe is like created by you over a period of time?
I believe like energy, right,
Yeah.
can never be created nor destroyed. You get what I'm saying? So it's always what pass through, recycle. You can give all good energy, bad energy. You get what I'm saying? In my world, in my music, I'm just thankful that I did come in this stage in life, like behind the people that showed me that it was all right to make my music. You feel me? I done did shows where like niggas are looking at me crazy, believe it or not. You hear me? Everybody looking at me like, bro, what the fuck is this? Because I'm not on the kick those shit. You get what I'm saying? But I stuck to my mode. You feel me? Thank you to the Waynes. You know, that alternative Wayne. You feel me? Because like people know the type of music I make. I'm not rapping about breaking in people's houses and shit. Not rapping about putting guns to people.
What made you want to do? Because it's like rage music. Sometimes like you got
because the rage saved my
stuff,
life.
but a lot of that like sound like awake. You know, if you that's the type of
That's
song,
me.
mosh pit type of stuff. What you always been like that, or you got into that?
That's
or?
me in my purest form.
Okay.
In my purest form. And I'm glad that's the song that you picked out of that whole collection. Like when people ask me, what's your favorite tracks off that project? It will always be Awake, right? Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Yeah.
And then Ready.
Ready's my favorite one.
Because that's the greatest intro I ever made. It really felt like somebody that never knew me ever. Just from how I started. And my little brother made that beat. You hear me? So it came full circle. And just how the way I felt when it was done. And I sat back and bro didn't even have to do that much mixing to it and to hear it play. And I didn't do no recording in the studio for a snippet of nothing. You feel me? No little previews of it or nothing. It just comes and you're going to take it how you take it. One of them tracks, you know? Those tracks. But back to Awake, that's me in my purest form. Like, you go back to me in high school and shit. My niggas will tell you, anybody that played ball with me, when we doing conditioning, I wasn't the strongest nigga, but when we condition, I was the fastest, but I'm always in the front. No cap. If you ever been inside Dillard Gym, you seen the fucking stairs. Anybody that played with me from Dillard 2010 to 2014, the boys will tell you conditioning, bitch, I don't know how he was always in the front. You hear me? That's just the energy that I had, me like that alpha mentality. And it wasn't even no alpha male to you niggas, but to me. And then that energy gonna circulate. You get what I'm saying? It's been niggas that thought I was gay. A lot. And then even hoes. You feel me? And it's so crazy
because of your personality going out.
Exactly. Because I never cared about nobody else, you know? The way I articulate myself, the way I speak and shit, you know? Knowing I'm really one of the ones. Knowing if you go back to my hood, them boys got love for me. You hear me? And them boys respect me for who I am and how I'm getting down and how I'm moving because they know, you feel me? Okay, this is what it is. This may not be what your life brought you to. You get what I'm saying? But I respect you for who you are and where you've been at. So then you go to Awake and you hear a track like that. And it's like, I didn't do no cuts, no punch-ins. You like, bitch, you hear me running out of breath.
That was straight.
You hear me? And you can hear it even once you get to the to the hooks. And you hear like where it sounds like my voice is bellowing. Yeah. You hear me on that, Awake. You feel me? And it's like, damn, is this nigga running out of breath? I don't know, but it sounds good. I took that from Pop. You feel me? Because this nigga was doing music and you can hear like what he's rapping and it sounds really good and it sounds like he's getting lower and lower and lower into his chest because this nigga running out of breath. But it's like, let me get this fucking emotion off and don't punch me in because if you do, then that's a whole nother clean slate. That emotion is gone. That's not going to resonate because now we listening to shit in headphones. I need you to understand it and feel it. When people hear rage, there's a lot of people in corporate world and, you know, you got to be professional and shit, bro. When you in your car, you hear me, and you by yourself or you got your AirPods in or you finally get home and you in your room, you get what I'm saying? Or you at the beach by yourself or taking that long ass drive wherever you going. You by yourself. You hear me? And that's when people get to show who they are. The only difference is I'm showing you who I am right now for face value. You get what I'm saying? And the other folks got to hide it.
Most does.
So, that being said, earlier you mentioned Paul. You just mentioned Paul again. You mentioned Lil Wayne. So who would be in your top 5
for you personally?
My top 5 ever musically.
Musically.
Drake, Travis Scott.
Is this in order?
Ugh, fuck. No, I can't do
yeah.
I could. If I do, for me personally, chronologically, it would have to be Drake because he introduced me and showed me that it was okay to show emotion. Travis Scott, it's like the biggest. Like he showed me it was okay to do what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Wayne, of course. Uzi. Kanye.
Uzi in your all time?
Yes, sir.
That's 5.
Just because I resonate with him so much. With him and like even with Thug. But it's like, and it's so hard because like for that top 5 because I want to put Thug in it, but it's like, I click more with those 5 than with Thug. And it's so crazy because Thug is, I'm connecting with him more now. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to bring up too.
Yeah.
And you saying Uzi reminded me. I gotta show respect because you're like what I call like an individual. You do your own thing because what are you like 6'4", like 6'3"?
Like, me, like 6'2" or 6'3", yeah.
Yeah, like when you look at Uzi, like he looks like Uzi. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you come like this big guy play football.
Yeah.
Like from a lot of the manners and stuff like that. It's like you're you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could have the persona as something else, and when you're around a certain group of people, then you show your real self. You're you, and that's where I don't think it's enough individuals. Everybody wants to hide their hands and stuff like that.
It's like people don't understand. It's really like an honor. The greatest honor you have is your name, fam. When you die, you hear me? It's your name, bro. Your name could be so powerful and so great to when you die. And let's say all 3 of us was like best friends, we your brothers or something. You know what I mean? You passed, God forbid, and your name is so big, we broke as fuck. We don't have nothing. You feel me? Our life looking grits, but your name is so powerful, it opens up opportunities for us. Like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, you KJ brother, dog, that man did this for me, or he looked out, or he meant this to me. Or he say, you feel me? I got you, bro. Come fuck with me. And all that's off of your name after you long gone. You get what I'm saying? My greatest gift to this world is like no matter who met me in what sense or what world, they all know me as the same person. You get what I'm saying? And the reason I said Uzi is because even when Uzi came out, you remember everybody was like, bitch, you look like a bum. Bitch, you look like a druggie. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, Uzi is one of them fashion, you feel me, icons. Do you hear me? Nas, it's so cool to be Uzi. You look at all these fucking ball players and niggas and all these other rap niggas. What they doing? They dying for the Uzi feature, bro. They dying for the Thug feature. You remember everybody thought Thug was gay when he was doing his own thing, wearing the Hooters t-shirts and shit, and the little girls fucking dresses as shirts, and that was him doing his thing. You get what I'm saying? And when people thought it was a gimmick, what he did, this nigga came and dropped Jeffrey, and the fucking cover art was in the fucking dress, kid.
Yeah, gown
with the stick.
Yeah,
under the dress.
Classic.
Come on, bro. You hear me? So it's like that individuality, right? Who are you doing it for? Is it for you, or are you just trying to do this to portray something to somebody else?
Some people, and this is a pet peeve of mine, some people try to be different, like, or go out their way to be different instead of just being you. Like, just being you could be different from everybody else.
Exactly.
But I feel like sometimes when you always try to go away from the norm instead of just doing what you genuinely like to do, I feel like it can be forced. Now, sometimes it works. But if you constantly trying to be different, is that really who you are?
Exactly, because the gag is you don't have to try to do shit.
Yeah.
If it's you, it's you.
The most, you ever seen somebody do shit and they be like, bro, it's so natural. It looks so natural to him. Pat Mahomes, the way he be throwing the ball, it looks so natural. Lamar, amazing. When he get the sauce and shit, it's so natural. Like he get in the open field and you just know. You just know. Why? Because it's so natural. You go back years back to this nigga filming. He's been doing this. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So it's like natural. You get the yak, and like it's just the ones. You hear me? Even to young boy, like bitch, if they going through something, you gonna get something because when it comes to that emotion music, the raw waves, bitch, this shit is just so natural to them. This they zone. This that pocket.
Yeah.
Finding your pocket and finding your niche. The biggest wave I love is when this happened. To everybody, not even just South Florida. You remember all over the nation, everybody started getting a high top with the locks. Niggas had the little twisties. I loved it. You know why? Because this is something that you have to really dedicate your life to. This is not like something you can get and you take it out and then you get your hair rebraided, or you can get the Pop Smoke braids this week, get cornrows. No. And guess what? How long it lasted? Some niggas had it for like 6 months. Man, fuck that shit. I cut it off, bro. Because you didn't do it for you.
You did it. Yeah, you did it because it was cool.
You get what I'm saying? You followed that wave. And I know a lot of niggas, kid, that was on that. You hear me? A lot of niggas. And I'm like, bro, this not even you. And then it gets so oversaturated to like, where you kind of feel disrespected, you know, in a sense. I did when I started taking music serious because it saved my life, and all these niggas started jumping on this SoundCloud shit. You hear me? It got oversaturated. So then you remember all the hoes would be like, oh, this nigga a SoundCloud rapper. If he got that SoundCloud link in his bio, I am not fucking with this nigga. But now you fast forward and like, imagine if we was to be like, man, all these hoes want to be MUAs now. Man, all these hoes want to do lashes. Man, all these hoes want to do hair now. Ho, take your ass to school. Imagine that. You get what I'm saying? When the gag is, that's her art, bro. So it's just having that common respect. That nigga may do rap music because that's what he feels comfortable, or that saved his life, or that's what take up his time instead of him going out here being a follower. Even if his shit is trash. You get what I'm saying? Respectfully. Even if his shit is trash, this shit may be a release for bruh. You don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Because when you going through it and you having a shitty day, the nigga coming around you to play in your face or something, what you say, bro? Not today, bro. You get me?
Instead of harming somebody, he
perspective. Everything is perspective based, bro.
And to just let the people know, because we gotta wrap it up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
What's next for Cool? You dropped Cool. You dropped the 2 singles, Vineland,
Yes,
Pose.
sir. Art.
What's next? You said Art Basel coming up.
Yes, sir. Art Basil's coming. I got some videos coming. You feel me? One of the biggest ones a lot of people been wanting was Love Don't Cost a Thing. So as far as just in the planning and the process, and my whole goal is just let me get the music. You feel me? Let me lay my base. And I feel like the catalog is there to where whatever you want, you can go get it. You get what I'm saying? And now we on to phase 2, which is really getting the content now. You know, the photo shoots is, you did, putting that shit on and then styling, letting them understand like, this is the world of Cool. You get what I'm saying? The photo shoots, the video shoots, it's all coming and it's lining up. And I just, you know, thank the ones who are excited for that and been rocking with me and waiting for that. It's coming.
Most def.
Yes, sir.
Are you feeling the support from around the city, or?
I am. I ain't gonna, you feel me?
Because your music is not what you call like Broward music.
No facts.
Yeah, so.
And like, it's weird. Like I said, I did the show last year, sold out. You hear me? I did the Lil Goddard show, right? Last like late August and shit, which is the last show I did. And them folks popped out for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if I had to pick and choose, right? And when I drop merch, it sells out. And I do my numbers, and this shit paying my bills, nigga. You hear me? I drop merch, and I do my promoting shit, and this shit takes care of my car note. You feel me? Or it helps me pay my rents. A couple times it paid my rent. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if I had to choose between the two out of the social media love, which is like 1,000 likes and shit, and then I drop, and it's like it's not really converting to the money and shit. Or I'm getting the love I'm getting now. You get what I'm saying? A nigga not at no 10,000s type shit followers. You hear me? Because the bread's there. You feel me? The money's there, the number's there. When the show comes, they pop out and the support is there. So I much rather real life support than just the double tap support. If you know what I mean.
So we got the music. Is there anything outside of music that, whether it's in the future or something that you're working on now, that you know?
Just the pieces. Just way more like from a creative standpoint, the art. That's why I say the art is coming, you know, which is like the clothing. You feel me? I'm really diving more into, you know, crafting and creating, you know, better designs and shit like that, because this is something that I really want to get into. You feel me? When that time comes, and not just no sweatsuits or nothing like that, but really,
real
you feel me? Like I really love designing this type of shit, the abstract art, you know? So it's just really diving more into that, and then collaborating. I really want to collab with a couple of people that make clothing and shit. So it's just fine printing that list. And around Art Basel time, I really want to tap in with them to plan for 2022, which is I feel is going to be a crazy, crazy year.
Gotcha. And just real quickly, who are you listening to like in the car like nowadays? Like I know you say your top 5 of all time, but like who are you listening to on a daily? Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. As of lately, it's really been a lot of myself because, like I said, I've been recording so much and writing so much, just trying to. And when I'm in that pocket, I don't want to, really listen to nobody else.
Gotcha.
But when I do turn on somebody else, I have been like hooked to that Ye. Shouts out to Ye.
Donda?
Yeah,
Fucking with
Donda.
it.
Donda and Certified. You feel me? A couple tracks off of there. You can't fuck with both. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you ain't
The best of both worlds. But of course the Drakes. Of course Kanye. But then I'm still listening to Kid Cudi's project. I'm still listening to that to his last project he dropped. I'm still listening to it. I'm listening to Uzi, and then the last person would be Baby King. He's become like one of my favorites.
Fucking with it. I just
his last project.
Me and him
Blue.
couldn't really understand the hype off his first project, the one that had like orange soda and on it. And
what is that? Is that Die For My Bitch?
I think it might be. But then the new one, we've been listening to a couple of tracks off it, and I'm starting to understand more of the hype. He's dope.
It's just,
I fuck with him.
It didn't really click with us like that because you got to understand he's way on the other coast. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's going to click with them because they can relate to that shit. That's their type of steez, you get? Yeah. But I feel like now you understand that like a lot of people comparing him a lot to Kendrick, and it's so weird, but it's so tough. It's kind of like what you seen with and no disrespect at all, but with Jack Boy and Yak, right? When Jack Boy first came out, they like, bro, I see Yak so much in this nigga. And now Jack Boy fine-tuning, he got his own fucking sound, right? But it's because, fam, this who you been with, this who you looked up to type shit, in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Now he made you, but this who you looked up to. And then you get with Baby King. He's really related to Kendrick. Yeah. So you can hear the connection between the two. So when them, them tracks come on with them people and they going back and forth rapping with each other, I can appreciate it.
Yeah. But it's funny you say that because I think I'm gonna appreciate Baby King music more.
Yeah.
Because there's some songs on his project I was listening to. I'm like, I feel like there's a different level lyrically that he can go, but I feel like he's stuck in that not Kendrick bad, but that little fast, making different sound effects and all that.
But I ain't gonna lie,
just go for it. Like,
but
spit something.
I pay attention. Like I be on, and it may be a little forced, but I be paying attention to like niggas' mannerisms, even his BET performance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you peep. He wasn't like really like, how these niggas be like the whole time. He was like, and then you watching the nigga eyes is like, nigga, like that stage is getting to you a little bit.
Yeah.
And but you can't show it. Right?
Yeah.
You look at him and quote unquote look at a Doja. Right? Who the Doja Cat comes out and it's like y'all in my world.
Crowd control.
Right? Like everybody is starstruck, even the stars. A Rihanna comes, you starstruck, even the stars. A Drake and you, a Ye. You hear me?
Captivate. Room,
Facts. And like a Baby King, not saying that his performance was bad, but it's like you watching it and it's like you could appreciate it because it's like, damn, he's really new to this.
Yeah.
You feel me? In the music, in the studio, you hear the music, you like, man, he ready. And then you see the performance and you like, still some shit you got to get down. And you can appreciate that because you like, damn, he really human. We really got a human. And when you see shit like that, it doesn't feel like an industry plan.
But that goes back to the natural conversation we was having.
Yeah.
When he in the studio, that's him, probably him naturally.
Yes.
When he on that stage, that's not him naturally. He gonna grow into it eventually
Facts.
if he wants to.
Facts,
but that's not him naturally.
Because if you look back, all the music he's dropped, how many live shows can you find the Baby King? You can find music videos, but that's controlled.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Your music video is a controlled environment.
When you get on that stage, it's raw.
You hear.
No matter how much.
Rolling Loud, we coming, bro.
Yeah.
That slight shit coming. We coming, bro. Man. Been plotting on him for a minute, though. If y'all watching this shit and y'all see this, we coming, bro. No cap.
Most def, cool on the way, man. And looking forward to seeing more visuals and hearing more music from you, bro.
Thank you guys, bro.
Fucking with it, bro.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Anytime you want to come on, chop it up. It don't gotta be about music, whatever.
Yeah.
Just hit us up, man. You already
know. Especially when the new stuff coming out. We gotta come back to it.
Y'all gonna have to drop. I'm gonna send y'all some unreleased shit. One side, you feel me? Master it to the liking. You feel me of me? I got y'all.
One more thing before we get off. We was listening to your project in the car, and you got one engineer. Like it's your main engineer.
My engineers. Yeah. So it's depending on the sound I'm going for. Okay. It really was two people with that album. It was two people that I worked with. Awake was recorded with Rod Makes Hits. You feel me? He's he's in Broward. Yeah. But the rest of the album, a majority of it was recorded in Miami with my boy Tro. You feel me? Is because I know they can tap into my sound. You feel me? I know how to get with an engineer, and I know who's good at what.
You real hands on with it because it's like you
Most
know
definitely.
the voice distortion sometimes and the different things like is that stuff you're envisioning.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a lot
That's
of people, if you talk to anybody that's on a song with me, they know when I'm sending them a track and I'm sending them the rough draft, it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hook is done, my verses is done. You might fuck around and hear the ad libs in there. I'll send you. I'm very transparent. I'll send you the lyrics of my whole verse.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? So nothing catches you by surprise.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then either we're gonna do it together or I'll send you the open. If you get the open, everything is done. It's literally them laying a verse, send it back to me, let me master it, and this is what we got. You know. But if they come to the stew, they know everything is laid out.
And the reason I ask, I'm listening to the album, like it just sounds so clean. Like,
Thank you, bro.
The way it just sounds so clean. So
This is
that's why
my
I asked
life.
about that. Yeah.
This is my life, bro. Like energy and memories. You hear me? And it sounds so probably crazy to other people. Like, damn, niggas, more shit to life. Kid, I truly, honestly believe this is like my purpose. You hear me?
Okay.
And if this shit doesn't go, I'd rather die. You hear me? Because there's so much more that has to be done. So much more work. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So much more inspiration. And there's other people that this world needs to hear and see. Which is why I don't do features with a lot of people that y'all may know. Mm-hmm. You know? But I feel like with the people that make sense. So yeah, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Most def, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
Hopefully y'all enjoy watching. Hopefully y'all tapping with Cool, man. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's Kyle the Kid, Mega the Boy, Vibe with your boys, and it's cool.
Say that. It's the slightest, you know.
It's light, for sure. Most def.